with a twisted glee. A horror host like you've never seen. He'll take you on a ride of fear and sadness. Dr. Acid's Midnight Madness.
According to that news report, nothing's going well for our characters in the movie. All right, once again, congratulations, Paul Thomas for guessing for Juffins. You are the winner. You got a little bit of zombie food there. I'll send that to you. And I'll say, enjoy the night there. Now, basemanship is my specialty. Doctor Acid. All right.
Are you going to send them the whole page?
We're going to send them the whole page with the box of mysteries.
Oh, my drink.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I might have got the wrong. Oh, I gave you the wrong drink. I'm sorry. You didn't drink any of this, did you?
No.
You're looking a little heavy in the reflection here.
You know, that's...
Well, as long as you didn't drink any of that,
Yeah, of course.
we're going to add a little bit of the zombie bile to the mix.
No.
We do. We got to add it to the mix there. Because this is the antidote for a zombie bite.
Oh, you're still going? Oh, my God.
Well, it's very...
How long does this take?
Zombie bile is very...
Oh, it's on your head.
I know.
Why was this happening to you? Why? No, you know.
All right, there you go.
So you know Mark Summers? You ever watch Double Dare? You ever watch Double Dare? You ever watch Double Dare? 3 times.
I have.
Well, you know Mark Summers is OCD. Jeez, I don't know how you can deal with that, man.
Well, you know, I am a man of science, so you do have to work through certain stipulations.
It doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, well, there's a whole glass list of zombie bile, zombie snot. Would you like it?
No, I'm okay.
We could add the whole thing to it.
Yeah.
No, we will. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Oh, there we are. Okay. This is going to be one of the best concoctions I've ever made.
You just like smell it, dude. You're
Yeah,
disgusting.
it is. Well, you know, apparently zombie bile, zombie snot.
It's bubbling on the top. It's
Oh,
gone.
God. God.
It's like forming, dude. Look at that.
Yeah. Well,
Ew,
we are. There we go. What did I say? You're not looking well.
I'm feeling fine.
Okay. Are you okay?
It's a gag reflex.
Okay.
When you're bulimic, at one point in time, you think, you gotta just get it out. It hits whenever you see something that's like, crack.
Thank
What?
you. I don't know if everybody heard that, but
No one said
anyhow. If you can, are you gonna pull up that ad that you have on your phone?
Whoa! Oh, Freddy Krieger. We're talking about Freddy Krieger,
We
yeah.
are talking about Freddy Krieger.
He sent you whoa, that's not the name he sent you a card.
He did.
Freddy Krieger himself. Are you familiar with this guy?
I know that.
Now, many years ago, there was an advertisement for a weird little green guy named Freddy Krieger. And 30 years later, he became popular.
Well, find that, and we'll show them on the next break. We're gonna go to the next part of the movie right now. It's getting scary.
It's really bubbling up, dude. It's disgusting.
I know. Well, this antidote take.
You know for what again?
Oh, this is where zombie bites. Oh. So it's just like a snake serum where you use snake venom.
Is there anything I can do to
I don't want to hear any more from you, mister. If you stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on. There's no sound. Play with the rabbit ears.
Reports, incredible as they seem, are not the results of mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. What do they think? We're imagining all this?
Shut up!
In all parts of the country. The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted. The medical examinations of some of the victims bore out the fact that they had been partially devoured. I think we have some late word just arriving, and I'll interrupt to bring this to you. This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact. When this emergency first began, radio and television was advising people to stay inside, behind locked doors for safety. Well, that situation has now changed, and we're able to report a definite course of action for you. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection by armed National Guardsmen. Stay tuned to the broadcasting stations in your local area for this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news coverage. Look for the name of the rescue station nearest you and make your way to that location as soon as possible.
So we have that truck. If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know, that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Called this afternoon by the President. Since convening this conference of the Presidential Cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency? So far, all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the recent Explorer satellite shot to Venus. That satellite, you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here. That's the space vehicle which orbited Venus and then was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level radiation with it. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering? Newsman Don Quinn in Washington has posed those questions.
It's obvious our best move is to try to get out of here.
How are you going to get over to that pump?
Look!
You're coming from a meeting regarding the explosion of the Venus probe, is that right?
Yes, that was the subject of the meeting.
You feel there is a connection between this and the phenomenon?
There's a definite connection.
a definite connection.
In other words, you feel that the radiation on the Venus probe is enough to cause these mutations?
There was a very high degree of
Well,
radiation.
just a minute. I'm not sure that that's certain at all. I don't think that has been
logical
irrefutably
explanation that
proved.
we have at this time.
In other words, it is the military's viewpoint that the radiation is not the cause of the mutation.
I can't speak for the entire military at this time, gentlemen.
This seems to
I
be...
must disagree with these gentlemen presently until this is irrefutably proved.
everything is being done that can be done.
We'll have to hurry for our next meeting.
And Professor, you feel that there is a definite connection between them?
Definite connection as far as Dr. Keller and myself.
Doctor, please. I thought we decided that is not proved yet.
Was the satellite, when the satellite was exploded?
An unusual amount of radiation, enough to cause mutation under certain circumstances.
Could have happened.
Have a bearing on it.
It does seem to have a bearing on it.
Will there be a reply for the
Later?
Yes.
There will be a reply.
Yes.
Later this afternoon. There will be a report this afternoon.
Perhaps there will be a report,
yes.
a more
Later.
full report. Will you close the window?
We are doing everything possible to solve the problem.
We're hoping to get some further explanation of this.
We've heard all we need to know. We have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get Karen there, we could get help for her.
Elmo is one of the world's foremost authorities on space science and technology.
Willard. I saw a sign that said Willard.
Any moment.
It's only about 17 miles from here.
You know this area. You from around here?
Judy and I are both from around here. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming, and Judy had a radio, and we heard the first reports about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came in and found the lady upstairs dead. Then these other people came. We went down into the basement and put a bar across the door, and it is pretty strong.
How could we possibly get away from here? We've got a sick child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3 men, and the place is surrounded with these things.
For NASA. Dr. Grimes, your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injuries.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic problem of patients? Well,
Look, you go down there and tell... Isn't it Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
Action taken with regard to the Venus probe.
Wow. Sorry about that. A lot of exciting things going on in this movie. Once again, congratulations to Paul for guessing correctly what's in the box. And Mr. Yukon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my word. You look terrible.
Why is no one calling?
Nobody's calling on the ADR tonight.
Please call me ADR. I want to talk to somebody else than this guy. Oh, you want Freddy Freaker?
Okay, so we got this ad that Mr. Yukon has found. I have no idea what this ad is, but why don't you show it to us?
Well, it's going to sound great, so we're going to have to move it really close to the camera. Who's knocking? Come on in, okay?
Wow. Wow.
What did you learn from that?
You know, I don't know.
Well, I can tell you that how much it costs to call it, but so that got big on the. Are you familiar with a thing called the internet too?
Oh, yeah. Well, what do you? Down here in the laboratory, when he says internet, we're talking about the World Wide Web. You okay?
I'm just losing. My bowels are like shaking.
You look like you're losing a lot more.
Don't worry about that. I'm good. I'm good. But how does that work? That like you put this stuff out like 30 years ago, and then all of a sudden some idiot on the internet's like, Wow! Look at this! It's an internet video! 11946 down freak! 1 freak, 2 freak, 4 freak you! Like, can you imagine what, like 80 years, people are gonna find a time capsule of this live stream. They're gonna be like, whoa! This guy was on to something! Or maybe, they'll just be like, we wasted our whole lives watching these things, trying to dissect it. What if you are the pinnacle of humanity? You ever think about that?
I do think about that a lot. I honestly really haven't thought. No idea what you just said.
Look at that, it's coddled. It's coddled in the corner there.
Yeah.
Freddie Breaker.
I think you may need to sit down. I don't think you're feeling well. It's like a look on your face.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay.
You gotta be a fighter, my friend.
Wow. All right. Jackanape always finds the best VHS videos. VHS is the height of our technology here in the Laugh Story. He scours all the good little shops and the garage sales for all the greatest 5 greatest VHS every week. Today we got Meet Frankenstein.
Whoa, no. Abbott Costello.
Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. Sorry about that. I have a problem reading with
Part of the trilogy.
We're gonna have to check this out. We're gonna check this out, one of these shows.
Wait. You've never seen Abbott Costello meets Frankenstein?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay, well, regardless that Glenn Strange, a cowboy, is playing Frankenstein, it's got Bela Lugosi as Dracula, it's got Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman, and then it's got Louis Costello and Bud Abbott, and it's one of the best parody horror movies ever made. And at the end, Vincent Price shows up and he's like, excuse me, I hate to bother you, but I'm the Invisible Man. Spoilers. That was made in 19...
That might have been a big spoiler.
Dude.
It says, in the end, everything works out. Costello finds romance, and the monsters find their final resting places. Or do they? Oh. That sounded like a little pause there in the old laboratory direction. The next movie we got is Jurassic Park, which is always a classic. I've seen that. That's pretty good. Return of the Killer Tomatoes, the sequel. They're back, and this time they're really stewed. That's good, right? Alright, take us to the next part of the movie, and we'll get through this next.
In the cold room at the university, we had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
They want you upstairs. Did she ask for me?
She hasn't said anything.
I don't understand. Baby. It's Mommy.
I heard. I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want.
Thank you, Judy.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation.
Well, how long after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of minutes.
Minutes? Well, that doesn't give people time to make any arrangements.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements. The bodies must be carried to the street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have to forego the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
I see.
Judy, I need you to find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay? Is there a fruit cellar here?
Yes.
We need some bottles or jars. Make Molotov cocktails and hold them off while we try to escape.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene down there.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll look for the bottles.
There's a big key ring down there. There may be a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
You're it then. You and I'll go. We'll put whatever lumber we find behind the cellar door. You can go upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window. Tom, you and I will have to unboard this door. After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Now let's move it.
No place to flee for safety, except to the rescue stations which have been set up. Indications are that before this emergency is over, we will need many, many more such rescue stations.
You always have a smile for me. How can you smile like that all the time? How many do you have done? Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
It'll be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
I know. Tom, are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
Come on, honey, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
But why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
But we're safe in here.
For how long, honey? We're safe now. But there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
Hey, listen. Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through. We've got to do something, and fast.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
Hey, Smiley. Where's that big smile for me? Boy, you're sure no use at all, are you? We've got work to do, honey. And you...
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
She's right. You have to go downstairs now, just for a little while, until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Stand by. Wow. Movies this evening. More and more.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. This movie is getting more and more crazy. Well, next we'll have to figure that out. I'm not too sure why that equipment's not working. You know, we only got the height of technology in this laboratory, right? The last movie that we had was Sleepless in Seattle. I don't know why we have that. Oh, it's Green Jello. This is a great video. Good job, Jackanapes. Green Jello is just a serial killer. They do big costume music videos. They're bands. It's kind of similar to Blark. That sounds fancy. Anyhow, it's that time of the show where Jackanapes is going to give us the word of the sponsor, which is, oh, it's Frozen Condoms. Come on up, Jackanapes.
It's raining and So, when homes are going, I put the topics. We will make sure you frequently with the face every night. She has a happy bird when you are using these tablets. These tablets are the better words. Happy birthday.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I am now scarred for life, Jackanapes. Thank you. That was our sponsor from Trojan by Jackanapes. I made Jackanapes to kind of help me out in experiments, and he never ceases to amaze me or horrify me. I don't know what. But anyway, good job, Jackanapes. Hopefully you never have to do that again. All right, well, with that, let's go to the next part of our movie. This movie just gets more and more exciting. Look at it, please. Oh, hey guys, what did I miss? Not too much. You missed the world of possible.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You ready upstairs? Yeah. Okay, toss him.
I'm going with him.
Get back in the cellar.
I'm going.
It's too late. It's too late.
Unless you're coming, come on. Get in.
key won't work.
Watch it. Watch the torch.
We gotta get away from the pump. Hang on.
Tom, drive your cars and get out of the truck.
Let's get out of here. Come on, come on.
My jacket's caught.
Wow. I am completely amazed that you made it through that movie. That was completely nightmarish. It was horrific. How many people died? I don't know. But congratulations for making it. All right. Join us tomorrow night. And with that, I will see you next time. Good night.
Dr. S's lair. Midnight bell tolls, welcome to your scare. Nurse noxious by your side, nightmare nurse. Freaks on the screen show only gets worse. Madness on the tube, eyes glued tight. Terror's unleashed deep into the night. Nurse with a syringe, evil in her grin. Bind your fears, let the nightmare begin. Blood-filled needles, cobweb takes play. Where nightmares stay. Dr. Acid grits wicked demonic face. Nightmare machine cranks dark thrills embrace. Madness on the tube, eyes glued tight. Terror's unleashed